Hi there. In this video we will be taking a look at this foldable sleigh from VT Sport. The model is Davos and blue. Presumably they have other colors also. Here we have its dimensions, made from beech wood. And the folded size, as far as I know, it's about 10 centimeters. So it occupies basically nothing in the trunk, which is great because we do have normal sleighs, not foldable, but they just fill up the trunk. So yeah, not good for trips. It's out of the box, and I will also get it out of the packaging in a moment. First impression, it looks really good. I think my daughters felt a disturbance in the force and they come to help. Okay, looking at it, I just want to mention this is not really a extremely light slate. It's about 4.5 kilograms, so it's a bit heavy, but compared to what I had when I was a kid, this is light. So those were much heavier, honestly. In theory, this is stainless steel. The screws don't protrude on mine. I've seen some reviews that people were saying the screws were a bit protruding on theirs, and I actually see that they were put at an angle. So in case one of them protrudes a little bit, it protrudes at the back, and it will not slow down this too much. Anyway, it will get sanded down quite quickly if it protrudes, but yeah, until then it could slow you down, but they don't protrude and they were put at an angle. So from my part, that's good. Not really sure if this is actually stainless steel and they painted it just because, and it will just hold for a while and then be white or silver when it gets cleaned. But anyway, that's good. My sleigh was not stainless steel and I kept using it. Yes, each year at the beginning of the year it had a bit of rust, but first few runs it will clear out and all be good. Mama. Yeah, daughter. The wood, in my opinion, is really strong. Beech, not sure how you actually pronounce that. So no issues with that. As you can see, a nice coat of clear coat on it. This is layered wood, so this is really strong also, and the quality of it, no burrs, it's what it should be. So I really like that. Also the plastic seems to be quite thick, has lots of reinforcements, so I don't see it being damaged easily. These things, these ones have only the purpose of not letting this spread out more than it should. So those don't need to be as thick as this, which will actually support the load. Yeah, all is good from what I see. Here is the locking mechanism. We will be testing that in a moment. And this is the pull cord, which also is good quality from what I can see here. With this piece of wood at the end, we will also be attaching that now. Yep, I really like it. So, good purchase, honestly. If you need to read the manual, I will just give you a quick look over it and you can pause at any time. In theory, maximum weight 75 kilos for these particular models and 80 kilos for these ones. I will check which one of them is mine in a moment. On the website that I got it from, Decathlon, they were saying how much tested under active load with 75 and static load 110. So yeah, that's decent. I consider it mostly for the children and small adults. Honestly, it's not for the bigger adults by any means. This is my model, so 75 kilograms. My daughters don't have that combined, obviously. Even my wife with them, don't think they reach that. Getting ready to put the pull cord in, and you can see they actually put some plastic bushings in here, so the pull cord will not get damaged, and that is awesome. Push it in there, and then on the other side we will make a big knot, and that's it, basically. Quite okay. If you're wondering about the type of knot, I simply made a loop and put this end about 3 times through the loop. In theory, when I tighten this, it will remain quite big and it will not undo by itself. This is the final result, and it's not going anywhere. Cannot really show you. Something like this. So for a fact that's not moving, we'll do the same on the other side. The pull cord, when it's attached, and it's like this in two, obviously, is about 130 centimeters long, 140 centimeters long, something like that. So that means that it's pretty long, and it's perfect because if you have a short pull cord, you have the tendency to actually lift the sled instead of simply pulling it, and it makes things harder. But this is quite long, perfect. Also noticed all the nuts are auto-locking nuts, so they will not come undone by themselves when riding this thing. But yeah, let's see how we can actually open this up. And you can do it even with one hand, look at me. So I actually opened this up with one hand. And now, right here at the back, okay, I didn't even need to push the pin. It's spring loaded, so it enters by itself in that hole right there. And when you want, hey, daughter, just a moment. And when you want to actually fold this, you pull on it and get it out of the plastic, and now you can fold it. But normally it's locked in there. Now it's out of the plastic, I think you can see, but it goes in. Actually it doesn't really, you need to wiggle it a bit around to make sure it goes all the way in. But even without the pin, this has the tendency to stay locked by itself just from the shape, because it's wider at the bottom. But the pin makes sure that that's not the case. Yes, daughter waving her plane all over the place. She might not get the sled if she behaves like this. You can see the pin in action right here. So when you push it down, it locks by itself. That's great. And if you want to fold it, pull it, and when it's out fully, you simply push on the edge of it. You can see it, one hand and my leg, and it's folded. And yes, you can see how thin it is. Perfect for us, honestly. So for the moment, that's about it for the video. I will get back to you once we are actually using this thing, because we hope to at least get some snow this winter. Weird winter, really warm, but nothing that we can do about it. For the moment, as you can see, we have a foldable bench, but it looks really good. I must admit, it's a really nice color design, really sturdy. From what I can see, it's almost impossible for me to bend this. Nice burnt in branding right here. Până la mașină mergem, da. Yay! Okay, so we've been playing with this thing for a while. As you could see, I sit on it, my daughter in the front. We are way above the 75 kilograms. This is still holding. Absolutely no issue. As you can see, starting to scrape this, because this is really powdery snow, and this is normally a road. It's a closed one, so don't worry about any dangers, but still a road, and the snow is too powdery for this for the moment. Scraping this, and I can get back to you if it will actually rust or not, if it's stainless steel or not. but up until now this thing is awesome. And this is our proof that this is not stainless steel. So I'm not sure where I got that info. I think somebody in a review was saying that these are actually stainless steel, these rails. Anyway, they're not. They are starting to develop a tiny bit of rust where water remains on them. My alarm on the phone just rang. So this is something that will clean up the first time that you put this on some snow again, so it doesn't actually matter at all. In the end, this sleigh is awesome and we'll be using it for many years, and if any of these will break, I will go to a metal workshop and just get them remade from some steel or something. And yes, this is not undone. This is just exactly the way it was. It's a bit loose because if this were fully tightened, this would not be able to move. So they are tightened just enough and with automatically locking nuts to stay in place. So anyway, yes, if anything breaks, it will get replaced. But I really like it, and again it has supported more weight than it was meant to without issues. How many times it will do that, I don't know. And the slope that we went on was quite nice without big bumps and stuff like that. With big bumps, I don't recommend you overdo it. So that's about it. Hope this video helps you, in which case please give it a like, check out my other videos, and as always, see you in the next one. Bye.